Welcome to day 4 and our Hunkydory Christmas celebration. Today we're going to look at a Christmas past.
It is a nostalgic take of artwork and it is so beautiful.
It is very pretty, and with so many die cuts, so many adorable scoreable, and I'll tell you, with the design team's touch, you're going to love it. Come play with us. Here is Christmas past, and as you would think, there are going to be some lovely images
here. The artwork is just beautiful, very nostalgic, and you might even think that you've seen this somewhere before. I mean, I don't think that I have, but I mean, it reminds me of older times. It's just beautiful. I don't know. I know, like an antique store.
Okay. You
anyway,
done?
I'm done. Okay. Moving right along.
So this is what Gail, in her wonderful way, is saying, and you can see die cuts with gold foil. Isn't that just beautiful?
It is. It's absolutely
and
beautiful.
The borders,
very vintage looking. Right. This is my favorite sheet right here. I love this style. It's just beautiful.
Very pretty, and sending Christmas blessings.
And that beautiful foiled artwork on there. Some of it is a little bit textured, I've noticed, and some of it's shiny, some of it's textured. Just a really beautiful look.
Lots of different shapes and sizes is nice.
Right, lots of different elements. There's a paper towel style sheet for
that was a surprise.
Right. Some beautiful panels in this one. Isn't that gorgeous?
I have
Father
a Santa
Christmas
collection.
Yeah.
Very nice. Oh, pretty. So always different and always lovely.
Right, and I love the nesting frames. And this one alone, it's got, here's that centerpiece, and then 2 frames that go around that. It even looks like more. No, I know it.
Oh,
it's
it does
2
look
frames.
like, yeah, it does
more,
look like more.
But still.
Then, okay, and then with each one, you're going to get a sheet of the adorable scoreable, one that is foiled as this one, and then you'll get others that are not foiled, but I like to show you the foiling first, because it's such fun.
And you get those great images on the sides, and you know, these are nice, substantial, heavyweight cardstock. It's 350 weight GSM, right? And when adorable scoreable, because when you score them and fold them, they're not going to crack that design. And you can use this to cover a card, or you can just use little strips of it if you like.
Now that was 10 sheets that were foiled. Now we have 10 sheets that are not foiled. So again, they all match the artwork that's going on.
And I love being able to cut off those border pieces sometimes and putting them in a different area on your card, so they're easy to do that with, or just leave them like they are.
Just because it comes in one piece doesn't mean that's how you have to use it if you don't want to. Okay.
So
beautiful. Let's get into some projects. By the way, scrapbookers, please stay tuned because we're going to have a page just for you.
And here is a beautiful card, and it starts with the adorable scoreable. So just covering your card front and then just using a little bit of those die cuts here.
Isn't that pretty?
Isn't that beautiful?
Just a touch.
And here is just a strip of the cardstock that has been foam taped up above.
Right.
Very simple to put together and a spectacular look.
And yes, of course, there are border dazzles in there. Now, that's one look. Look at this. I love the frame that's on there.
And look at that as you open it up.
Okay.
Beautiful
isn't that pretty? Now,
isn't that amazing?
This is using the adorable scoreable full size, isn't it?
That's right. So it's on the front and the back. If you turn that over, you're going to see the back of the card.
Okay.
So it goes all the way around. And let me show you how
it was like that.
Right. There you go. So you can see how it was done there, right there. So here is the cardstock. It's been scored here, ready to fold into your card. But before we want to put that together, we want to put a window in the front of it. So I've got that panel and I've got the die cut. Now with this one, there is a die cut in the center and there's a frame. I'm going to start by only popping out the die cut out of the center.
With the art on it.
With the artwork on it. I'm going to leave that gold frame in place. I'm going to set this aside. And Debbie started by placing this where she wanted that, which is right about there on your card. You take a pencil and trace the inside of that. After you've traced it, then you can pull this away and cut that window out. Then you're going to glue this in place, and you can remove this part and foam tape it so that it sits up a little bit, and place this on the inside of your card the way you see here.
and you can place that on top of another piece of the adorable scoreable. This is one that wasn't foiled, so I like the dark color really giving you that nice.
It makes it stand out more.
It does,
right.
against that foiling, and just really pretty. So a nice window card,
Right.
not tough to do at all.
No, very simple.
Very, very pretty.
Really pretty.
And we have, I promised you a scrapbook page, so here it is. And in keeping with the name of this Christmas Past, we have a photograph of Christmas Past. This is going back to 61.
Right.
And then a more contemporary photograph of the same kids.
Right.
Good heavens, 7 of them.
Okay,
1961
right.
and
2011. And there's Debbie. There's Debbie.
There's Debbie.
And with her doll, and there she is.
Oh, so they all have their
those
toys.
are all her siblings, yeah. So years later, coming home for Christmas.
With the same toys,
Isn't that
we
wonderful?
point out.
I love that. So as you look at this, you back out of this, these pictures just match this perfectly. So this
Yes.
is really great for a nostalgic scrapbook page. That's perfect. And then adding these absolutely beautiful die cuts.
Yes.
So she matted these with that gold on there. She matted them on brown cardstock, and she used one of the, or at least a piece of the adorable scribble
Right.
in the background, and then another piece of it cut in a strip to go across this way.
And then you can also see the other die cuts just foam taped
Right.
and glued flat along the whole thing. So sending Christmas blessings, December 25. The numbers were done with dazzles. Not sure if you know that we've got dazzles, gold and silver in numbers. So
We do.
yeah, you can use that.
So those are pretty useful.
Very fun.
Actually put the year of your scrapbooking on there.
Right, and then a little bit of journaling. So this is our last card. Now something's different going on here.
Yeah, I don't think you've seen this one yet.
No.
So, okay, so pop that up.
And this, well, before I do that, I just
Okay.
want to show the paper toll style. So you can see that they're done with the layers. This was the one that you mentioned as we were looking.
Using those little foam tape squares makes it so easy.
And we have taken a piece of acetate, and this is going to become an easel card.
Isn't that unique?
It
That is so fun,
is.
and I just love the way she did that.
Looks
and
like it's floating, doesn't it?
right. So we've got that panel that's going to be used on the front, and we've got a piece of the adorable scoreable and a piece of the acetate. So I
So
want
this
to
is going to
mention.
become the card base,
That's
isn't
right.
it?
I want to mention that when you're you won't find this adorable scoreable in there. You'll find this one, and you'll find this one. She cut two
Oh,
separate pieces
okay.
and put them together so she could get that color that matched the panel perfectly.
Okay.
So that was fine. You could use one without doing that, but that was just, and plus that helps, I think, to hold it up
Right.
maybe a little bit. So you're going to take that acetate and you're going to cut it the size of this panel, which is a 5" by 6.5 inch. So that's just standard card.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to score the acetate so it hangs over the back about a 1/2 inch
And you
over the
can
back.
use the extra sticky tape, either the 1/2 inch or
That's
the
right.
1/4 inch, to hold that in place. It will do a very good job.
It will, and so I've got that. I've just got a couple of little strips back here that I put on the back, and I put it right up at the top. And then I'm going to take that acetate, and I think I will center the acetate, the card over that acetate, and then since I've already got it scored, it's going to fold down nicely and just sit right on top of there.
And it will hold it.
When you score acetate, if you want it to have a nice crisp line, you absolutely have to use a bone folder
Right.
or something like that that's going to really make it sit down flat. My fingernails alone would not do the trick, that's for sure. And then halfway down, score it and fold it again.
Just like
in a
you normally
mountain
would.
fold. Yeah, I'm trying to find it here. There we go. And so now you've got that panel here. And this is going to get glued right there, and then all of your stacking. I would probably do the paper towel style stacking ahead of time and then glue that in place. And make sure you put something on the inside of your card
Right.
to hold it up on
And
foam
that's
tape.
that's going to be that piece. She also put a little border on foam tape also, and just edge that with dazzles. And so
Makes
that
a nice
holds
finish
it.
to look.
She added a little greeting right there.
I really like that with the acetate on there. That's a unique easel card.
Works really well. Lots of techniques you can use lots of places. So whether you want to have a floating easel or a window, or just using a little
card,
bit.
Right? Or a beautiful
and
scrapbook
how about scrapbooking? Yes.
And it's all very nostalgic. 118 foiled die cuts in this kit.
Okay, we're about ready to wind up our week. Join us tomorrow. We'll have a spectacular finish.
Last day.